Hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's me, Brian. It's your comedy spot. Lunch break, a half an hour late. But I appreciate you being here. It's nice to see everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, friends. Happy Wednesday. Hello back. I'm glad that all of you are here. It's been a while. A lot of things have happened. I've obviously been really busy, or I would have really stuck to the schedule. And then today, because I had been out of practice, just this is in regards to how many times I have missed putting on this show. Because I was out of practice, I got up, I dropped off. I had to take Ian to the doctor. We went to the doctor. I dropped him off at school. I went to Home Depot. I went to the gym. And as I was entering the gym, Tina messaged me and said, "Hey, yo, don't you have the Comedy Spot lunch break?" And I was like, "Ugh." So I was like, "I tell you what, I'll do the gym and then I'll run out and I'll run straight to the Comedy Spot. I'll be on at noon." So I am here now. Very excited to see all of you. Let's see. Yeah, I've been doing so much traveling that I haven't had time to do lunch breaks. That was part of it. The last time I talked to you was right before I went on vacation to Portugal, and then I came back and I missed the next one. It was just really busy trying to catch up on everything. And then the next one after that, some stuff came up that I had to handle, fires to put out, and now I'm back. My Portugal trip was pretty amazing. If you guys don't know this, I'm Portuguese, my mom's Portuguese, and it had been my mom's dream for all of her life to go to Portugal. And she was actually planning on going with one of her sisters, and they never made it. And for Christmas, I surprised my mom and said, "Hey, guess what? We're going to go to Portugal." So that's what we did, and we had a great trip. We were in Portugal for 9 days, 5 days in Lisbon, 4 days in Porto. We had managed to get over to a city named Sintra. If you want to check out the way too many pictures I posted on Instagram, you can follow me on my Instagram. Go over there, check that out. Brian C. Comedy. That was super fun. It was a really super fun trip. And I was mostly just very grateful that I could take my mom, and Mignon was there, and we had a really great time. My mom had a really great time. We definitely enjoyed ourselves. It was pretty great. Thank you for looking at all the pictures. I'm sorry if I overdid it. And I think here's an inside scoop here. A couple days after the trip, I text my mom. I said, "Mom, the favorite part of my trip was when I would spot you without you knowing, just smiling at the pure beauty of where we were." And it really was like a really great moment to see how happy she was. And it was hilarious because as soon as my mom got off the plane, Mignon and I are looking around, and like every older lady looked like my mom. It's like we had got off the plane, she was cloned, and it was just her walking around the airport. It was really funny. She's definitely Portuguese. And hilariously, my mom started walking around Portugal saying, and actually putting out her arms going, "These are my people." It's like, I mean, maybe, Mom, we don't say that in front of the people who actually live here, but it was pretty funny. It was really great. So that's that. I could talk about it all day. All I've been doing since I get back is, like cornering somebody and telling them about my trip. I'm sure they're like, "Yeah, Brian, can't wait to know every detail of your trip." Oh yeah, my mom is a great person. Man, it really gives me so much joy to know that I was able to do that for her. And what was really funny is I paid for the hotels, I paid for the airline, and then I just thought mom could help out and pay for whatever we did there, or, take us to dinner a couple times or whatever. I wasn't really expecting anything, to tell you the truth. And then she sends me money. And I go, Mom, I'm getting this trip for you. You don't have to pay me for the trip I'm giving to you. By the way, hello, Evan. Sorry, I ate chips. That's my lunch today. Failed. So I have one stuck right there. Anyway, so I go, Mom, don't send me any more money for the trip. It's paid for. It's done. It's don't worry about it. Yeah, such a mom thing to do is exactly right. And then 5 days later, she's like, here's a check. and she goes, you better cash it. And I go, Mom, you don't have to pay for anything. But she was adamant. So I cashed this check and I said, listen, do not send me any more money for this trip. This is a gift to you. Don't do that. I go, it'll make me very mad if you send me more money. So she didn't send me any more money. So that was good. And we had a great time. Lisbon is beautiful. Porto's pretty much everywhere you go. I mean, I don't want to oversell any place. I'm sure we even went through neighborhoods that were rougher and stuff like that. But on a whole, it's a beautiful country. The people are fantastic. The food is amazing. The weather is great. I wouldn't go in the summer, in the middle of the summer. It seems like it'd be pretty hot. But we picked a great time. We only got cold a couple of times at night, which is great. We walked all over the city. I took my mom on a subway. I took her on a trolley. All the things that she wanted to do, she's like, I want to go on a trolley. It's like, let's get on a trolley. So it was pretty great. It was pretty fantastic. So I'm glad she finally just let it be and enjoy the trip and not have to worry about money or anything like that. And it was really, really fun. We ended up taking this trip to Sintra, and they have this palace there that used to be, it's about 45 minutes outside of Lisbon. I kept saying Porto, but that's not right. But it's about 45 minutes out of Lisbon. And there's a palace there that the royalty used to go to in the summer because it would get too hot. And this palace is it's surrounded by these botanical gardens. It's every bit of the word palace and more. The architecture was incredible. And it was one of my mom's highlights of the trip. Oh, I'll tell you a story from there that's super funny. But anyway, so we did that. When we went on that, it was like a half-day tour that we purchased. And what was really cool is we go down to the lobby to get in the car or van. We didn't know what was picking us up. And both Miggs and I look outside and we see that there's a black Tesla Model X sitting outside. And both of us internally, because at the time we didn't say anything, but both of us were like, oh, I hope we get to go on the Model X for the tour. And sure enough, that was the car. So we got in, we felt like royalty. We took this 45-minute drive, got out a couple of times, went to this palace, stopped on the side of the road, and we actually found cork trees. So I guess a lot of the world's cork comes from Portugal, cork trees. And you were able to go up to this tree that was on the side of the road. We peeled off a little bit of the cork, and it was spongy. I mean, it's like cork. It was cork. It was cork on a tree. I didn't know that. I think I had seen something in the past about how difficult it is to harvest cork off of trees, but it had out of my mind until that moment. I was like, oh, we got cork off a tree. So anyway, that was cool. All right, let me tell you this. I'll move on for the trip, but I want to share with you. Hello. I want to share with you one story. My mom was great on this trip. I mean, we went up cobblestone streets, and she's older. She's not. It's hard for me to even say my mom is old. I mean, she looks younger than I do at some points, but she's got replacement knees, and she's older, and we're walking up cobblestone streets that are like up hills and up these big staircases, and man, she just did the whole thing. She outran some of the people that we were on tours with. So we're inside this palace, and we're going through all these rooms. You can go from room to room, and they have original beds and furniture, and then just every piece of every wall. Sorry, I'm spitting. Every piece of every wall was like beautiful artwork, architecture. And we go into one room, and there's this bed sitting there, and it's close to where people are like walking through the room. And there's a fiberglass case that doesn't go around the bed, but it definitely goes up the banister of the bed, and then like as if to say, "Don't touch this bed." That was what this fiberglass was communicating, is don't touch the bed. And then so we're sitting there next to this bed, and my mom goes, "This is beautiful. Like, look at everything they had to do to be able to carve this wood." And she sticks her hand behind the glass and touches it. And me and Migs at the same time are like, "No!" And she goes, "What? What? I didn't hurt it. I was like, "Mom, it's not the point. You're not supposed to touch the bed." And then we were so loud. There was an attendant, because we were like, "No!" There's cameras, by the way, in every single room. Every room you went to, camera. So I could just imagine like some security guard someplace like, "She touched the bed." She's a rebel. So this attendant comes up and goes, "Shh." He goes like this. It was hilarious. So it was just funny. "Well, I didn't hurt it. I just touched it." It's like, that's the whole point. It's glass around it. So I know it's like, "Yeah, she touched the bed." I touched the bed. It was great, dude. It was so funny. Excuse me. But yeah, we were like, "No." It was like slow motion. "No." But it was really funny. That palace was off the hook. Again, like go to my Instagram. I tried to tag every place we went so you could kind of see where we were and what it was. Thank you for looking at the pictures. Like I said, I think I way overdid it. By the way, I still have like a ton of pictures still on my phone. And I actually took a 3D camera with me. So on my YouTube page, I'm going to go ahead and post some of those 360 videos. So if you want to, you can either go to YouTube and you'll be able to grab the video and like turn it yourself and see everything that was around us. Or you can put on a VR headset and go there and be able to look around and see everything. It was pretty amazing. So I'll get those up soon so you guys can check them out. So that is personal business. That's the stuff I've been doing that's been personal. Family's good. We had Mackenzie, my oldest daughter, come over and watch Kennedy and Ian while we were gone on the trip. It was really funny, or not funny, but ironic. Every time we go out of town, like when I went out of town for the Mr. Beast video, Kennedy got really sick. When I went out of town to Hawaii to go visit my nephew who was in the hospital, Mackenzie got sick and ended up in the hospital. So Kennedy in the hospital, Mackenzie in the hospital. So a day after we're gone, they call and say, "Ian's got COVID. We're putting him in his room and we're not letting him out." We're feeding him like a prisoner. And so he had COVID for the entire time we were gone, which who knows how he got it, because I didn't get it, which would have been terrible for the trip, by the way. So, thankfully we didn't get it. But so he was sick. And then, Beck just asked about Ian's foot. So right before that, he was goofing off in class and was like jump sitting and then like twisted his ankle. And for a while there, he was on like a little scooter and crutches. And so thankfully, that's why we went to the doctor today. It was just a checkup to see how he was doing. But thankfully, he's got a little limp and some pain sometimes, but he's doing really great. And they're telling him he can go back to PE and participate to his comfort level. So, so that happened. It was just ironic that they're like, hey, don't come home. Everything's fine. Ian's got COVID. It's like, oh no. And then right before we left, so we left on the 27th, and then on the 23rd, Ian and I were driving around. We're doing some errands, and I stopped off at a gas station. I jumped out of the car, and I was trying to get my card to work, and the tappy thingy wasn't working. And then all of a sudden I hear, a truck pulling around on the side of us, and it's going around us. There was no other way, but you had to go around the car. And this truck is a big Dodge Ram truck with, the 4 wheels on the back. And that truck just rolled over my front bumper, just like a tank, smashing it as it went by. And I'm like, what? I said nothing. Just my look was like, what? So then the lady in the truck looks at me, and I kind of doing this, and then she just keeps driving. And I was like, what is happening? So she started to pull out of the gas station, and I had to run her down with my phone. I had video on. I was like, hey, what the F what are you doing? So she finally rolls down the window, and she goes, I go, you just fucking hit my car. And she goes, I hit your car? I didn't feel anything. And I go, I didn't feel anything. Anyway, it was bonkers. So she finally pulled backwards, and we exchanged information. And it turns out the truck didn't have a license plate on it. She was a driver for an independent company that, she's a driver. It's her job. And she didn't hear the crunch of my bumper. Anyway, so she's a driver that moves CarMax cars from one CarMax location to another location. And it just so happened that Tina Jett, who works here at the Comedy Spot, her husband works for CarMax, and it just happened to be the destination of this truck. So about an hour later after this happened, I realized the connection. I text Tina. Tina texted her husband. Mike went out and he looked, and the truck was already there. But the lady didn't report that she had just been in an accident. She just dropped it off. And when you're moving a truck from one location to another for CarMax or any vehicle, it's because somebody has purchased that vehicle and they don't want to drive to a far location to get it moved, so they hire a driver to do it. So that car was sold, got in an accident, didn't even get reported. I don't think that lady had a good day afterward. Because then Mike was like, this truck has been in an accident. It wasn't hurt. It just rolled over the front bumper of my car like a tank and then just kept going. So it was weird. Yeah, it was really strange. I know. Oh, snap is right. Yeah, what a headache. It's right before our trip. And then do you remember when we went to Disneyland? So Mignon and I went to Disneyland for my birthday in January. And right before that trip, in fact, the morning of the trip, I went to Target to get some new jeans because that's where I buy all my clothes. And we oh, by the way, Ian was in the car when all this happened, and he's just like stunned, like, what? Anyway, so we're right before Disneyland. We go to Target. Kennedy's with me. We go inside. We get the jeans. We come out, and we get in the car, and it won't turn over. It was just dead. So when we go to Disneyland, I had to deal with my car when I got home. When we go to Portugal, I had to deal with my car when I got home. 2 things are always going to happen when I travel. My car is going to fail in some form, and someone's going to end up sick or in the hospital. No, that sounds terrible. That's never going to happen again. Knock on wood. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see. Oh, no. There's a car got totaled a few weeks ago, and it's a freaking headache to deal with their insurance. Oh, Tia. Oh, is it Thea? It's Thea. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's terrible. Insurance is so dumb. So dumb. It happened right when the crunch of my bumper happened, I called my insurance company because I didn't want this person to say that they didn't do anything because it was just really sketchy. And they ended up processing my insurance, and then I was going to have to pay a $500 deductible to get the car fixed. And I was like, wait, what's happening? I thought you were working with me to contact them to be able to get them to pay. And they're like, oh no, we just opened a no fault claim for you, but you have to pay the, I was like, no. So I had to start the whole process over again and call actually it's not the lady's insurance, it's her company's insurance. And now the process is rolling, and the car's not fixed yet, but I should be getting a check soon. Yeah, it was bullshit. Yeah, 100%. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I have to pay the deductible because some lady hit me. No. So what it was is like, if they open a claim, then it's my insurance taking care of it. So when I finally realized that I was going to be paying a deductible, I called the insurance company. Really nice lady on the phone was like, yeah, that's how it works. But after the repairs, we'll go and we'll try and get that deductible back from their insurance company. And I was like, that just sounds like I'm never going to see that $500 again. So that's when I was like, stop this claim. I'm going to go work with the other person's insurance. Let's see. Employees seldom report their collisions. Really? Especially school bus drivers? Oh man, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm too on it. That's why I went through the other company, because I was like, listen, it's the principle thing. Like, the person who does, if I hit someone, I would take responsibility. You know, I wouldn't like it. It sucks to have to admit you're wrong and that you were dumb and hit someone, but you know, like, no way. They eventually refunded the deductible. It took 5 months to get us. Yeah, no, that's terrible. I was like, no. I'm not paying anything up front. So that's okay. I have an appointment on Monday to get the car fixed. Shouldn't take very long. It'll be covered by the new insurance. Blah blah yada. Everything's good. So that's where I'm at with car, kids. Kennedy graduates soon. It's her birthday soon. Mackenzie's birthday is coming up. Mackenzie just got a promotion. She's a shift leader at Pete's Coffee, which is really cool. I got to take her out for a celebratory dinner or lunch. But the better news is that she was accepted to UC Santa Cruz, which is freaking awesome. And she was also accepted to UC East Bay. So that's great, man. She's going to go to college, which is, I mean, I knew she would, but you know, COVID kind of put a big stinker in the middle of that. So yeah, dude, everything's good with the fam. Migs is good. She, her job is troubling. She works for the state, you know, bureaucracy, stuff like that. But everybody's good. Everybody's good. I bought some new tools. That's about it. I did my taxes. Everything's good. Also, right before I left for Portugal, I talked to Sam Sellers, who's our brilliant designer of T-shirts. He's the one that did the T-shirts of the Spirits, and he did the T-shirts of Starman, and he also designed these. These are the new baseball jersey inspired T-shirts. I super love them. It says Sacramento Comedy Spot, which we don't have a lot of shirts that actually say Sacramento on them, so that's super cool. And then it has this great emblem on the left shoulder, kind of like you would have on like a professional baseball team. Pardon me, I should have. It looks like that. Sorry about my cough. It looks like that. So I have stickers coming in this design also. And I'm going to make some new buttons with that design. These are great shirts. Super stoked. We got those. We also got new staff shirts, which look like the old college tees that we have, which is pretty cool. So that's that. But it says Sacramento on it, which is great. And then on the back, it says staff. So those are freaking awesome. Oh, Wayne, you got yours. I know. I saw you out in front. Shirley's kid went to their first prom last weekend. They look good. And I know. Man, I love it when kids go to prom and homecomings and stuff like that. Like, I just think it's cool. My prom was kind of lame, but I went. I don't know. I think if you don't take prom too seriously, it always turns out pretty good, and they always do look good in their dresses and tuxes and stuff like that. So, Kennedy got this great dress. We had to take it to a tailor because it was a little big, so they pulled it in and everything. Stunning. It looks amazing. So I can't wait for her to go to her prom. It's pretty cool. Oh, Vince leaves for stupid Alabama Sunday for 5 weeks. Okay, well, yeah, you're going to have to come to Sacramento. That's a given. I'll give you one of the new buttons and stickers based on the emblem. So it'll be worth your drive. Man, I just keep coughing. I'll be fine. Let's see. Oh, what else is going on? You know that in the past we've done big events for Big Day of Giving. So Big Day of Giving is like a citywide or region-wide. It's one day every year where nonprofits like the Sacramento Comedy Spot go out and try to get donations for their programs. And last year we got thanks to you all, we did $25,000 in donations. So this year we're going to try for $30,000 in donations. And it's May the 4th be with you. And what we're going to be doing is a live stage event that we're going to live stream for free. So you'll just get it just like this. It'll just pop up and you can watch it. It'll start at 7 p.m. that night. And it'll be a bunch of performers, staff members, board members, all like participating in challenges. So you can like donate a little extra to have them do weird shit on stage, which will be a lot of fun. But tomorrow, early giving starts. So it starts tomorrow all the way through May the 4th. And then it ends May the 4th at midnight. So I will be talking about this for the next several weeks. If you would like to donate, do it tomorrow, starting tomorrow, so it goes towards our total. And there's a link in the description of this that takes you to a link tree, and one of those links is going to be for Big Day of Giving. I was thinking that this year, personally, I'm going to do my best to get as many $30 donations as I can, because I was like, if I get 1,000 $30 donations, I could get us on the board, or I would be able to get to our goal like on my own. So I'm going to be pestering tons of people for $30 donations to see if I can get us even to the total, like even before the actual day starts, because Big Day of Giving starts at 12 midnight on the 12 in the morning, and then goes to 11:59. So that's a better description. So I was thinking I would get as many donations as I can before they start showing the totals on the board. So I'm going to be really leaning into this early giving and everything. So that should be really cool. Those funds go to all types of things. It keeps, doors open, rent, insurance. It helps pay for instructors. It gives us the ability to be able to pay all of our performers. It opens up new avenues for teaching. So one of the new things we're going to have that I'm working on is we're going to bring back this thing called Taste Test, which is like a weekly drop-in class. You don't have to have a long-term commitment to the class. You just drop in 1 week at a time, or you can take a couple weeks off and come back. We had it in the past. Michelle Picho was the instructor, and I'm going to ask her again to be instructor, but I'm going to open it up to a lot of different instructors. So you can just pop in and have a different instructor teach the class and do different warm-ups and things. But Big Day of Giving stuff allows us to train a bunch of instructors to get them to do taste tests to open up another thing for people to be able to come here and have a really good time. So if you can, starting tomorrow, I'm looking for Dirty 30. I don't know why that's a thing. I'm looking for Dirty 30 donations. I know Beck already started a campaign of her own, so you can go to our Big Day of Giving profile, start your own campaign. People can donate through your page, and it goes to the overall total for the Comedy Spot. So if you're interested in doing something like that, you could do that, or go to Beck's page starting tomorrow and start to donate. I know Mignon made an early donation on Beck's page, like right off the bat. Dirty 30. I have no idea what just came out of my mouth. But I need your dirty 30. Your dirty $30. Talk 30 to me. You know what? Beck, can I use that? And I'll start my own page and we'll call it Talk 30 to me. Okay. If that's okay, I would really like to use that. So that's going on. Cup holder update. So a lot of you know that I came up with this idea that we would add little beer can holders to the backs of chairs at the Comedy Spot. So when you're sitting watching the show, you don't have to hold your beer and put it on the floor anymore. You can put it right into this cup holder. Thank you, Beck. I appreciate that. I think it'll be great. So the idea is we're going to print about 50 beer holders, and those will be on the backs of all the chairs, so then you can sit in your seat and put your can straight into one of these beer holders. I have now printed 28 of the 50. Right before I left on vacation, my 3D printer stopped working. Oh, by the way, I'm 3D printing all of these here at the Comedy Spot, but right before I left, my 3D printer stopped working, and despite every effort, I could not get this thing to work. So I ended up hiring a friend of mine, Don, to come in and look at it and get it going again. It's printing right now. I'll show you one of the cups. Let's see. Kendra says, I swear I heard someone break their cup holder. The last days, dude looked up super shifty after it happened too. They seem to be in working order still, so hopefully that didn't happen. I went around and retightened them after that show. Or actually, no, I didn't. I will go look and see if we're actually at 27 instead of 28. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go grab one. Hold on. This is the newest one, straight off of the presses. I just got it off the printer about 10-15 minutes ago, and it's looking sharp, man. These are really cool. They used to take about 8 hours to print. I got it down to 3 hours and 30 minutes. Not me, Don, who helped me set up the 3D printer. So now these things roll out super fast, which means I can do a couple in a day instead of one every day and then let it burn overnight. And if anything goes wrong, that was probably not good to leave it by itself. But anyway, it's all gravy, baby. We got more than 30 dirty cup holders now, so that is good. Oh, yeah, Lacey is on her way, it looks like, to Spain. I know she's going to Spain, but looks like you're in transit. Is that what's happening? Are you on a plane someplace watching the live stream from the Comedy Spot? Do a live stream of it printing. I could do that now. Do you want me to? Let me see. Okay, just don't go anywhere. Hold on. Come on. This is the weirdest live stream I've ever shot. Okay, hold on a sec. No. Okay, better. Oh, I see it. Okay, it's there. Add. There it is. It's just printing away. Yay! Yeah. Is that a thing? Because if that's a thing, I want to do live streams. I want to do live streams of 3D printing. Dude, is that crazy or what? Oh, man. It's kind of therapeutic. I'm not going to lie. There are times where I've just sat in front of it and I'd be like, ooh. It's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. I want to, well, I should live stream 3D printing then because I think that's great. Put some lo-fi music in the background. Oh my God, yeah. What are you tracking? Okay. Oh man, that is silly. It's like it's coming a little blurry because the motion. Hold on a second. I can't watch it. This is so dumb. Sorry. Oh, I'll back up a little bit. It's too close. All right. This is gonna make me the big money, huh? Big streaming money. Yeah, I sometimes I'll let it run during rehearsals just because it's printing. Dude, it's the coolest thing to watch. Like, and this Ender printer is fantastic, by the way. Man, I'll tell you what, if we get up to 1,000, we can do live streaming on TikTok, dude. I will let that thing roll all the time, baby. Anyway, it's at least in focus now, so that's good. Isn't that cool? That's crazy. What happens if you scan the QR code? That's what Evan just said. Let's see. Can I do it from here? No. Okay. Yeah, just let it roll during. I can't stop watching it either. Turns out this is the most interesting thing we have on Comedy Spot Lunch Break is just watching the 3D printer do its thing. Oh man, it's cool. I can't wait for this project to be done because I want to print other things with logos on it and stuff that we can sell at the front. Like I want to do little coins. I want to do just interrobangs that are 3D and sit on like a little stand. So I really want to push it and see what else we can make. This stream is sponsored by Ender Printers. It's true. it's a good company, man. I guess 3D printers are evolving because before like this particular printer, you would have to like get a printer, put it together all by yourself, buy a bunch of parts and expansion parts and stuff like that. Not this one. Comes all included. It did take some assembly, but it was pretty easy. I didn't screw it up. Yes, Janae, that's exactly what I was thinking, is that we could print our own Comedy Spot awards. Wouldn't that be so freaking cool? Yeah, we definitely have to do that for next year. We just have to plan out way in advance so we can print out all of the awards before the actual date. But it's pretty cool. Anyway, as soon as this is done, I'm going to try to do other stuff. I also have some, like for example, I have these headphones, and usually they sit on the TV over here, or they sit on the desk or on the floor. And so I downloaded a headphone stand so they can sit on a stand. And I also downloaded one that fits a stand that connects to the bottom of the desk. So I'm just going to print that out, and then I'll be able to put the headphones right underneath the desk so they're out of the way and in the corner, and they don't take up my desk space, which I thought was pretty rad. So yeah, dude, there's all kinds of stuff we can do with 3D printers. The Comedy Spot Awards, I think, would be super rad. So hopefully we can make that a thing. But they come out pretty good. And the good thing is, who said? Like Kendra said, like if there is one that breaks, the brilliant thing is you don't have to go back to a manufacturer or anything like that. You just reprint it. And it's so cheap. Like each one of these is coming in at about $2 a print. I mean, time, but I'm not sitting there like printing them. So at $2, like that's a steal. That means I'm going to be able to do all 50 of these for $100, which is pretty cool. Just put this video 20 minutes during Weird Strange Bizarre. Just people can watch it printing. You know what? I was like, if I had another computer, I could live stream this all the time. Dude, I think I have a computer I could use that we could set up the camera to and just live stream this like 24 hours a day. It's mesmerizing. And then what you'd be able to do is you'd be able to scrub through the video, like grab it and then move forward in time, and you could watch it go, which would be totally cool. Oh man, yeah, it's pretty impressive. Like, you can't see the back of it right now. I could get a better angle on it. I don't have enough cord to really get it close. Have the Ender interviewed by Kevin's beard. I think it's a good idea. Or, we need googly eyes. We need googly eyes on the Ender. You guys, we need googly eyes. I have googly eyes. We're going to put googly eyes on the Ender. We have to make this happen. It would just be staring at you the entire time. What's this? Oh, cool. Anyway. I know I have googly eyes too. We have to get googly eyes on this thing. I know you have googly eyes because I still have googly eyes on my bathroom sign from a certain person who brought googly eyes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it'd be great. Listen, that's about all I have to say. I don't really have anything else to share. I mean, I hate to end this just because we're all having a really good time watching this thing happen. My friend Don, who worked on the 3D printer, he added a small computer and a camera that was like $9 on Amazon, and then he can watch this computer live streams the printer straight to him, so he can watch the printer being made, and then when it's done, I'm pretty sure he can like restart it or whatever. and he can stop the printer or remotely start a print, which is pretty awesome. Ender everything everywhere at once. uh, thanks for having. I'm about to make Golden Corral roll. Okay, you go do your thing, Shirley. It's nice to see you. Make rolls happen. Do you want me to 3D print you a roll? There's this great website called Thingiverse. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Thingiverse. Yes. All right. Let's see if I can. Ecamm Live needs permission to capture the screen. Okay, hold on. Google Chrome. Yeah. But it's not going to come up, is it? Because it needs... Oh, no, I can do... Hold, please. Ecamm Live may not be able to record. Okay, we're going to have to do it later. Did it pop up? Oh, it did pop up. Okay. Okay, hold on. Google Chrome. Yeah. Okay. So I can't see what you're seeing, but I can show you this. This is a website called Thingiverse, and then you can scroll through it. And, oh, I can see over here. That's great. Yeah, so you can scroll through, and you can see you can like pick different things. Here, hold on. This is the most ridiculous live stream I've ever done. Okay. So then you could scroll through this page, and any of these things that you see on here, you can download the design for and then 3D print it, which is super cool. And these are like the most popular in the last 30 days. But it has unicorns and an oxygen chamber. Oh, yeah. See, coins. Throwing stars. Okay. Very good. Oh, yeah. Whistles. I've already printed off one of those. Just all kinds. Anything that you could think of, you can download. Pretty cool. Oh, look at that Iron Punisher helmet. Ooh. That's pretty tight. I don't know if I need that, but I want it. Yeah, anyway, so this website has just about anything you could think of to download and print. So I've been spending a lot of time over there too. Man, oh man. This is better than meditation. You just watch this print. Zip. If I had a light over there, it'd probably be even better, huh? The one light I have charged decided it wasn't going to work. So that's as good as it gets today. But you know what? If this is a thing, I'll bring it back next time. It is relaxing. It's like white noise. It's just the fan blowing in the background, but then you're actually seeing something created. So, can you do the zombie hunting game for Big Day of Giving? That way, everyone can pay for a turn. Oh man! You mean the live stream we did with Kevin? Is that what you're talking about? And it does have a purple beam. It's Sacramento Kings branded right there. I just moved it a little bit But it's cool how the bed moves underneath it and then the printer is also moving on top of it. All right, let me see. I'll talk to Kevin. Maybe we can put it together. I think that would be super fun. Cotton candy machine and make some nasty, gross, and yummy cotton candy. That sounds brilliant. Yeah, dude, if you're down, I'm totally down. Sounds great. I'm always down for cotton candy. I think we're going to have some popcorn that night, too. So, all right. I know this has been relaxing and enjoyable, but I do have to get on. I've got a lot of work to do, and it doesn't include watching the printer print all day long, although it's pretty fly. So I am going to get going, but it was just enjoyable to catch up with you all. I'm trying to scan the QR code again. It just moves too fast. Shh, calm down, calm down. Stop moving. It's not going to work. That's fine. No. Oh, no. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here and hanging out. I super appreciate it. I will see all of you next week on time at 11:30. I hope you'll come back and hang out. I'll put up the 3D printer screen again so you guys can all watch what's going on. Lacey, be very careful in Spain. Enjoy your trip. I know you'll have a fantastic time. Tell Kyle we said hello. And thanks. That was super fun for me too. I will see everybody later on. Let's see if I can close this thing out. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Love you all. Bye. The printer says bye too.